This is day 1011 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you'd like to sponsor an upcoming Shemor of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, this can be directly, be very greatly appreciated. Today we are doing some tough rate study. Hey, Steve Yud Base, the tough rate study Vav, Steve Base. Yud Base. Find his boy, Dim Lo, Mar, Nisim, B'Tfila, Emam Sinu. So we already said if you don't say Al Nisim, don't go back. Some say Dim Lo, Mar, Al Nisim, Birchas Hamazon, Basuda. Some say that if you didn't do Birchas Hamazon at the Suda itself, so you have to go back and the Suda because the Suda is mandatory. And anytime you have to eat, it's mandatory to eat, you have to go back and say, and you have Yava. So Magen Avram and name Roshal and the Shlah, Kaddish say, also by Purim. So everything is astonishing though. The Tefillah Vazei Chiyuvis, Tefillah certainly required. It goes in Keves, nevertheless, on this it's not an impediment to Tefillah. If you're going to say, it's because the Suda is the primary Simcha on the miracle, therefore it's an impediment. Any of them, any on the other side, I don't know what the connection is. The Megillah. For thanking for the miracle, we read the Megillah. The Baruch was after Megillah. Bava Sheteli Kuva because a Muslim that they say it's an impediment to being Yotze because a Muslim who Dover Taim is astonishing millions guys that Gemara of Rishonim. Neither Gemara nor Rishonim say such a thing. The practice says here Magen Avram rejects the opinion of the Marshal and the Shlach Kaddish. Because there's no obligation to eat bread. It's so sad. So you don't even come outside. I feel like even when there is an obligation to eat bread, which the Sabbath is sign. Nevertheless, birkas hamazon. Now this should be impediment in being yotze birkas hamazon. Over time, it's astonishing. Besides, you can say no rachamon. Racham is telling these things. Flask moshe klishem shasim so chulei. Push out the b'chanukah. The b'chanukah could say it in al rachamon. So I feel the very macha pam echad. Even according to what they say, if you ate one time on Purim and mention al nisim shita shem so by suda, we don't go back to say it again if you forgot the suda. The medina dai pam echad. Even if you want to hold like the Marshal and the Shlah, one time is enough. Like Magen Avram writes. And Mishnah also says that brings down a similar idea, and he says the bottom line is Savei Bronx Lockout. So even if you want to hold like the Shlah and the Rashal, you can't really do so. You get a mitzvah says to the Megillah Lishlach Manas Ishreu. To say up from the Megillah to do Shlach Manas. Bino Shtei Manos, you need two portions. Sharei Manos Ksiv Lasharabin. It says Manos, plural. Yotzim Be'echad, you're Yotzi with one person. Sheksiv L'Re'eu, to your friend, Lashon Yachid, an individual. B'afil B'shulach La'ashi Yotzim Yotzi, even if you send to a rich person. B'yalachim is not a shita that if you send to a rich person something which is insignificant, that you're not Yotzi Shlach Manos. It says you have to send something which is significant to the person whom you're sending it, which is interesting. Chumrah. Even the Chemya, which is not talking about Purim, says send portions to those who have not prepared. The Mashal Misha Ainlo, it sounds like it's saying somebody who doesn't have. Or Shaloin Yechiru Tavshilin, didn't leave it Tavshilin. Kidashas Chazar, Reish Perek Beis the Beitza. Zelim Nation B'Sham Haya Rosh Hashanah. That's Rosh Hashanah. Ain't Chiyuv, there's no obligation. Like he's killing Mashliach, Lishlach, he mentioned to remind that the son of Misha Ainlo to somebody doesn't have. Kadesh Yel Mayoch Shiel Lechos. So you have something to eat. Mashing Abba Purim having a mitzvah, as opposed to Purim when it's a mitzvah. Time they has simcha. Because simcha loim neish ein lem shalech. Yishlech malachot. It's not because that the person who you're sending doesn't have what to eat. Can't feel about shiyatza. Therefore, even sent to rich person yotze. Vote furthermore, the achal leikal the meimah raklani. You can't see here it's only for a poor person. Though matana sev yonim hamitzah atzvan. There's a separate to give money to poor people. Yudal the bora though it's clear the tzarich lishlach shnei mini oichlin or shnei mini mashkin or min achal mini mashkin. Two types of food, two types of drink, or one food and one drink. The Achisa actually begun. It says to one, the Echad Shalach Chabero, Basabiyain, sent to a friend, wine and meat, and chop. Avshtechat is mean Echad, two portions of one type, ain't more doesn't work. The it's because cut them in half. Do you think it's like two? Varamba because of a chayin chayav l'shlosh temenas basar. So he wrote two portions of meat or two minim, two different species of food or two types of cooked dishes. That's the case. That which he wrote two portions of meat. It must be also two different types of meat. After the toe satfusu, or perhaps it's a mistake, a typo. It's supposed to say shnei minei basar. Most shnei minei eichlin. So to say two types of meat. Tesvav unreally the Messiah no die b'kazayis or revius. See, it's not enough to send a kazayis or revius. The ba'ina money off. It's got to be a choshev portion, a nice portion. The zel lashon manos. Manos means ki'inyan chatichoy liskabe. It's something like a piece which is significant, which you would give in honor a person who is your guest. Shedavar choshev. Ve'elu sheshochin chatichos times people send small things like a candy. Lo yotzi dechavas. It doesn't work. V'chol ma'av yishulach manos. Anybody who enhances their shalach manos, raise them shubach. It's praiseworthy. The zel arbos b'sen simcha. This enhances the simcha. Doesn't have the wherewithal to send significant stuff. Shishera al atzmo gamatzal still have what will be left for himself. So then they can exchange meals. You send to your friend your suda, so your friend sends to you his suda. They both are a mitzvah. Mishnah says not only that, your yoytze, your chiv, even you both end up eating together. It's interesting. The truth is, I'm not sure why it wouldn't be enough one meal. In other words, Reuven sends his meal to Shimon, Shimon acquires it, and Shimon sends it back to Reuven. So it's Shalach Manos in both directions. But it sounds here that doesn't work. It has to be the dafka switch. You don't send back the same thing, even though theoretically you're recording it. No, you have to send it something else. I mean, the bracket says, Sham, Mashma, the rock, B'shiluach Echad Yotzim, Yotzim Shneim Sh'ochlim B'yachad. He sounds like what the Mishnah Berurah says, that they can eat together is required. That Bishum Dezen Nechshav Gam Hasheni Simchas B'Shlach Manos. No, it's actually talking about what I just mentioned. Sorry, no, it's talking about what I just mentioned. And Rashi Taka seems to say that you get to with one sending, right? The Rak Shulach Echad Yotzim Shneim Shochem Yachad. If you send one, if you both eat together, the end is Yotzim with one sending. I think Reuben sends to Shimon and Shimon sends it back. No, he's not talking about a case like that. No, he's talking about a case where Reuben sends to Shimon, and then Reuben and Shimon eat together. And that they're Yotzei. Simchas Mishloach Manos. Because then that's considered also for the second one as if he's sending, so it's not exactly what I said. Reuben sends to Shimon, and then they eat together. And then it's as if Shimon is sending Shalach Manos back to Reuben, because they're eating together, which goes to Bach and Sham. Rama place can low relocate, Rama other place not all the way, but that rather you have to, each one has to send their own thing to the other guy. Something which is suitable to eat or drink immediately. Since it's roasted or cooked, if you send something raw which requires still cooking, then you're not yotze. Meshua does bring an opinion that something which is shechterei and suitable to cook is okay, but I believe that minhag is not that way. Minhag is simply to send things which are fully ready to be served. Tezain, shluach manos b'yom l'balai. You have to do shluach manos during the day, not at night. Meshua says if you're already kind of mitzvah during the day, if you're going to kind of mitzvah during the day, it doesn't matter if you want to add more. I guess even the night before, but it doesn't count for the mitzvah. I think that's partial. Shluach balai lo yotza. Shluach manos, sorry, skip. Shluach manos yom b'lalai k'mam matos evyanim, like gifts to the poor. Shluach balai we send the night lo yotza. Shluach manos reu ve'inod to kabluam. If your friend doesn't want to receive them, he says, it's as if I received them. Yotza, he's yotze. That's good enough. Shabura says, he has to say, it's as if I received them. I mean, Kilu is Kabalti. Also says that the Pri Chodesh and the Chazim Sofer are astonished at this and say, not yotze, unless he actually accepts the gift. But regardless, if the shliach lost them before they got to the person to whom they were sent, lo yotze or not yotze. We made shliach couldn't pour him, if he set up an agent before pour him, shliach pour him, mishlach ba'ado manas l'ploni. that on Purim that person should send a mana for him to another person. Yotze. The Shluch HaShulchan come also, your angels like you. You shalach manas to Shimon, but Shimon ain't obey. So we send manas to Shimon, Shimon's not home. Emu by here, if he's in the city of Yom Lebei, so I'll come home before days over Yotze. I mean, over here, if it's not Seish Loeba Yom Lebei, so he's not going to come home that day. Lo Yotze is not Yotze. Api Shishto Bonai, and so Kibato, even if his wife or the members of his house will receive for him, because you didn't send to them. Sheiksim Mishlamanos Ish Rehu. When Shiyavali dad Rehu. It's coming to your friend's hand, or Kaponim Yedam is there, at least you know about. But that means that if the wife phones the husband and says, hey, Yaakov brought you Shachmanis today, then it could be his Yotzei, even though the husband's out of town, because he knows that he was sent in and you're my Bereus. Yud Zayin. Yesh Yistapek. We can have a quick question. Shishach Manas Shimon Chakim Kodim Purim. You send by mail, let's say, Shishach Manas to your friend who's at a distance for Purim. The Akira Purim is going to reach them on Purim. Im Yotze B'Zeidei Mishloach Manas. Yotze. In other words, the sending was before. Not only before you sent designated shliach to issue your shalach manas on Purim. Here you sent it before Purim. Yeshi Shema the Yotze. B'Reitim says you are Yotze. Lini Red Loyotze. Arshon says not. The be'inim mishloach manas bit Purim atzmo. The sending has to be in Purim itself. Or the ikar mishloach manas ha mishum simcha. Furthermore, the shalach manas plainly because simcha. Basically, lo ata mashu shalach mikoydim. What simcha does you get? I'm not. I guess the giver has to also be happy giving shachmas. So what happiness does he have for him with what he sent previously? Okay. If he sent the kind of meat, treifa, and meat later turned out to be treif, but that's certainly not yotze. So chayvetz, and you send money or an object, or feeling mini achlim, or even types of food chain, which not suitable to you like as is, like we said before, like raw meat, lo yotza, you are not yotze. So somebody who's not sure when you have a fish and an egg on it. It's going to be two models like Erev Tavshilin. Velini read the Kfima Shkrat B'Sit Tesvav. Origin says basically what I wrote previously. The Yina Davar Choshev. They need something significant. Mele Techa Beit Shadak. So the what's the word for it? The batter of the egg on the fish. Ain't Ola Mona Achas. It's not a separate Mona. Can't call it anything similar to that. Women have to send shalach manas. I forgot to see Ishmael, and it says a man to his friend. Nevertheless, all mitzvahs of Purim, men are chayav like men. It says a man's not to exclude a woman. Just like in Mishpatim, we have kikov iftach ish bor. Man opens a pit. The kikov shor ish. If a man's ox gores, chal Torah b'lashon zogan hammer. Then Torah is written male, but that's generic. V'isha masculine. That's generic. V'isha tishlach. V'isha v'ish leish. Woman should send to a woman, a man to a man. The lono elios kiruv dasmin ish leish. It's not appropriate to make this gesture between a man and a woman who are not related to each other. Wow. That's an amazing statement. I would never imagine that. Arukh HaShulchan would say that. But he says it's potentially, if you say give a gift to an unmarried woman, maybe it's chashash kiddushin. It's a pella because there's no amira here or anything. I don't know. I don't know whether Arukh HaShulchan is even. I don't know. Okay. Have a matana say if you're any, but matana say ain't lachush. The matana say if you're any, a man to woman is not a problem. She came change the dark stucca. It's given the man of tzaka aim is a kiruv das lo chashash kiddushin. Okay, there's no question of coming closer together and no issue of marriage. All women are chayiv in shalach manas and tasyanim. Bafili yesh labal, even if she has a husband, and if there's shabal, is not exempted with her husband's performing the mitzvah. The mitzvah the Rami Olei says she was coming upon her. Bracket says here, "Vayim Avram Sivkon Yadav and Nashi Didan." These hers are shachim manas. Our women are meticulous in sending shach manas. If stopping in shach lekatim yatsa, what question is if you send to a minor yatsa shach manas and the daiti she yatsa? Wow, it says you yatsa re'eu ksiv and katan l'klal, and we know katans including re'eu. Mikra, Yikov Ish. Short Ish is Shorei, from one person's ox, gores another person's ox, and we say, Reu there means, and okay, Shor Shokotan Chayev. The ox which belongs to Kotan, you're Chayev if your ox gores it, so therefore it seems Reu clearly includes a Kotan as well. Tafrei Tzadik Vav. Din Malach of Purim Behesri Tainis Vavelus. We work on Purim, eulogizing, fasting, and mourning. Purim Mutar V'Siyas Malacha. Purim allowed to do Malacha. V'Avagav D'Chsiv Mishta V'Simcha V'Yontev. Even though it says the language of Yontev, Yontev V'Asa V'Siyas Malacha. Yontev Nahal to Malacha. Nam Be'emes Yontev Lo Kibula Kabila Lai. Mordechai Nester wanted to make Yontev, but was not accepted. The Raya D'Chsiv, it says, evidence says that the Chayim Alehem Chu Gomer Lasos Osami Mei Mishta V'Simcha. It says that they accepted. It doesn't mention Yontev. It mentions Mishta V'Simcha. Yontev Lo Ksiv. The place where they, for a bad minhag is not to go to work, you're not allowed to go to work. Those say no brothers and he goes to work in a place where the minhag is not to. I know row at Simon Brach and Rosa ain't row Simon Brach Lachazu. He never sees this bracha in this work which he did on Purim. Bimakar says silly during the day, but at night until sunrise, you're allowed to do malach in place where the minhag is not to do it. I guess because it's private. But the Shuvas Chasim Sefer is machmer even at night. Shuvas says, what does it mean that you're not going to see in bracha? If you plant, it's not going to grow. But the Ram writes that you don't make money, but you won't lose money. Okay? That's what it means when you're in bracha. Base, in ancient sources, it says, even though they weren't makab malacha, but then became minhag not to go to work. We curse people do work on Purim, especially since the prohibition has spread throughout Am Yisrael. Now, binyan shel simcha could go base chassid, but building something which gives you joy, like a house for your son you're about to marry off, or bunker shel sorim, or a pleasure glade for a nobleman. Mutter's mitzvah, mutter. So the malacha for a mitzvah is mutter. Mitzvah, writing for a mitzvah, mutter to piska halachas, to write down halachic rulings, pishtim mikros, and pshatim and psukim. Shalom sameach, and people rejoice in that. Steve says, "Bikuy Hashem eshalim samchilem." The mitzvahs of Hashem are straight, and they give joy to the heart. The gerusha shel shalom askor chavaisav, also a friendly letter. And noting down one's obligations. Anything which does not require a deep analysis or engagement. Near Shemutter would seem it's mutter. The bishop brings down from a sinner, Amudei Shamayim. Nevertheless, you shouldn't get too involved in it, which will negate your Simchas Purim. For the day itself, mutter asosafim malachas gemurot. To absolute malachas, abi shoya, afshal, even they could have done previously. And so too in commerce. There's no prohibition. They should say simcha lo. This is happy for him. Also writes anything where there's a loss, it's permitted. That's why people open their stores. Some of you who carefully reckons his pathways, he might be Shivas Purim. We should diminish how much he sits in his store on Purim. And there's some Yeresh Shemaim who don't open their stores at all on Purim. By through a non-Jew, mutar lasos malacha. You're allowed to do malacha on Purim. The Mishnah says also if you have nothing to eat, you have to do malacha, and even to if you're a tailor, to sew for your friend, to make money, because all that is as simcha for him, because he needs to have the wherewithal to enjoy the day.